Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Some of you may or may not know that I had surgery about 3 weeks ago and I have been recovering, and I just want to let you know that I am pretty much getting healed, and I want to thank all of you that left me messages on all my social media, YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff, and wished me well and wished me a speedy recovery. I really appreciate every one of you that had done that, and it meant a lot to me. But today, I am back. First video back after surgery, and today, I have never done this. Many of you that may be watching this video have done this, and many of you that are watching this video have not done this. So, for those that have not done this, I am going to show you how to do it, and it is going to be super delicious. Today, I'm going to be making pulled beef barbecue sandwiches, and we're going to be using a chuck roast to use for the shredded beef. All right, I'm going to go get inside and I'm going to go get that chuck roast. We're going to get it seasoned up and get it thrown on the smoker. It is a blistering 100 degrees out here today, so I'm under a canopy in the shade, so all is good. All right, I'm going to go in there and get that meat, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. All right, as you can see, I have the chuck roast down here, and I'm going to be seasoning it with my SPG and also my barbecue rub. You can find links to all my products down in the description. All right, let's get to seasoning this meat. First of all, we're going to just do a little SPG. And I can't remember what this chuck roast weighs because we've had it in our freezer for 6 months, 8 months. So, but it's definitely a good chunk of meat. It's not some small dinky pot roast. Get all that seasoned up. Get a little bit of the sides. All right. Now we're going to come in here with the barbecue rub. All right, I think that's good enough. We're gonna let this chuck roast sit, let that seasoning soak in a little bit, let it sweat a little bit, and then we are going to get it on the Z-grills. Yes, the Z-grills, I have 2 smokers out here, sorry. On the Z-grills at 225, and we are gonna cook this low and slow until it at least reaches 150 degrees, and then we will go on to the next step. All right, let me get that smoker heated up to 225, and I will bring you back. All right, we have hit 225 on the Z-Grill smoker for the chuck roast, and let's get this baby on. I also do have a drip pan in there to catch any drippings, make it a little bit easier cleanup. Okay, there's that chuck roast. Let's get it on there. And I'm going to be using this probe as just a guide. I will be checking everything with an instant read thermometer, but when it gets close to the temperature, it'll let me know. So we're going to put that baby, let's see, how far do we want it? We're going to put it right in there, just like that. All right, get this lid closed, and I'll bring you back in a little while and we'll check on it. All right, let's see where this chuck roast is temping. Looking pretty good. 129. 129. Yeah, we still got plenty to go to get to 150. All right, let's give this a spritz. All right, close her down. We got plenty more time to go to get to 150. All right, it's time to get some onions caramelized up for the pulled barbecue beef sandwich. Get some butter melted here. Let that melt up. Let's get some olive oil in here. And let's get the onions. Let's get a little more olive oil in there. Okay, unfortunately my camera overheated outside, so I had to come indoors to finish cooking these onions. The only thing that you missed is I added salt and pepper to the onions. All right, now we're going to get these sauteed up. And I did add a little bit more oil to it. But we're going to let these cook down and get nice and sweet and soft. So for now, I'm just going to put the lid on it. We'll let these onions cook down, and I will bring you back in a little while. As you can see, the onions are coming along pretty good. They're starting to soften up. We'll get them caramelized, and then they'll be all done. But for right now, the onions are looking good. Still got a ways to go. And we'll come back in a little while. All right, let's check out these onions, see what we got. Oh yeah, I think those are pretty much good enough. Soft, got some color on some of them. A little bit of darkness on a few and nothing but flavor. All right, I'm going to kill this heat, and then I'll be on to the next step here. All right, let's see where this chuck roast is at temperature-wise. $138, 140-ish. Obviously the outside is going to be warmer. 141, 144. We're about 6 to 10 degrees from wrapping that thing. Now we're going to let that cook a little while longer, and I'll bring you back when it's time to wrap it. All right, we've hit about 150 on this chuck roast. Let's get it wrapped up. right, we're gonna get this back on the smoker, bump the heat up to 325, and wait till this meat temps out at 200 or above. All right, we're back on, bumping up the temperature to 325. All right, when it hits 200, I'll bring you back. All right, it's time to pull this chuck roast off. It's been plenty of time. All right, I'm gonna get that inside and let it sit for an hour, and then we'll come shred it apart. All right, let's get this meat shredded up. Pour some of that juice in there. All right, let's see how well this shreds. Oh yeah, not bad. Nice little smoky ring in there. Separate all this fat. We don't want fat in our sandwich. All right, I'll finish getting this shredded up, and then it'll be time to make our sandwich. All right, let's get to building this pulled beef barbecue sandwich. Got our beef here. And now we're going to get some of those caramelized onions on here. And some pickles. And then we're also going to be using some of my jalapeno and honey barbecue sauce. I just happen to have an open bottle here. And let's put the top on it. And there you have it. Let's bring it up for a taste test. All right, here you go. That's looking pretty damn good to me. All right, we're going to give this a couple bites here and see how well it tastes. By the looks of it, it's going to taste pretty good, I'm guessing. All right, let's go in about right there. It's already falling out. Get out of here, B. You can't have my sandwich. Oh, yeah. It's dripping. And that barbecue sauce, the pickles, and the onions. And, of course, that smoked beef. Awesome. Mm. Not much to look at right now, but it is damn good. Mm. Winner, winner. All right, everybody. thank you for watching. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. If you like this video, please hit the like button or hit the thumbs down button. Either way, it still helps the channel. But as I always say, if I can cook it, you can cook it. Stop making boring food. Take care, everybody, and I will definitely see you on the next video. Take care, everybody, and thank you.